There is this one step that gets massively underutilized in the recruitment process. Hi, this is Shweta here from Growth Idea, and what I want to talk about today is reference checks. Yes, as you can imagine, they either get missed or they get done very half-heartedly. And because the questions are cliched, you are expecting cliched, polite responses, and therefore we don't see the value in this, right? But this is exactly where I want you to challenge your own thinking. This person who you're hiring has spent substantial amount of time with this referee, and it'll be silly for you not to draw out the insights to identify the blind spots or the ways that you could help your talent succeed in the role. So what I want to do today is to actually share with you some questions, which hopefully, actually I'm quite certain that you will find them refreshing. It will actually help you draw better insights from your referees. And this is exactly what our clients do. This is what we do, and absolutely gem of questions, okay? But before I do that, just quick scenario setting. So imagine the person we are hiring is David and the referee is Karen, and this is how we are reaching out, okay? So I'll share the script with you, and the first thing you want to do is to position. What's the essence? What's the reason for this reach out? So as you can see on the screen, it says, it would help us ensure that we can give him, David in this case, the required input and support to succeed in the role. And that's exactly is the purpose, nothing more, nothing less. We are having a very open and honest conversation to find out more about this person, to help this person succeed. Now, again, let's move on to the questions. What are these questions? So as you can see on the screen, there are these 5 simple questions, but there are these distinctions which are sitting there, and I want you to pay attention one at a time. So first question, as you can see, is very open-ended, and here you want them to just describe the person, whatever comes to their mind, right? That's the first question. Now, I want you to pay close attention to the second question. There are 3 key attributes which are identified. And again, based on the studies, it's shown that superstars, like really good talent, actually show these 3 attributes in good quantity. And based on the role that you're hiring for, ideally the sequencing should be in the right way. So for example, for sales position, we want this person to have that hunger, wanting to really succeed. We want this person then as a second attribute to have, real switch on capability about people, and absolutely humility, right? So these 3 are important, but you just want to see the sequencing, wherein, for example, if you're looking for, say in our case, we're looking at hiring a coach. We want this person ideally to have number 1 attribute as, really switched on about people, where they can pick up subtle cues. The second thing in our case would be, we would want this person to have high level of humility and coachability for themselves to be an effective coach. And the third one is hunger, right? That's what we're looking at. So as I said, these are subtle things, but yeah, that's where the success is, in subtle points. So this is a really interesting question that you could be asking the referee. And then the third question, as you see here, is, which is again a broad-ended but a good question, because here the idea is to help the person, and therefore how would you effectively coach? So moving on to the fourth question, and I want you to spend some time with me on this. So as you can see on the screen, if you were going to hire someone to complement David doing the same activity, not a different role, what would they be good at to offset David's strengths and weaknesses? Now, it's not just play of words here. There's a reason why this question is structured in this way. It's because you're moving the referee to the future when they are going to be hiring someone to replace David or complement David, right? So they are now thinking of their ideal hire. And it's easier for them to talk about that hire than to talk about David as such in a direct way, because this is where people get conscious. They want to be polite. They don't want to come across, weird. But when they're talking about their future hire, they are now thinking objectively. So there is this little distinction, and just how you position the question, how you ask the question can really help you draw out the best. And the final question, as you would see, is you're seeking the endorsement of your referee for your candidate on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high. Now, I'll say a few things here. You want the score to be 9 or 10 and nothing below that. If it's below 9, you want to slow down in your hiring process. You want to go back and check everything, all your conversations, all the documents, all the tests that you've done here, because it's not that solid endorsement that you're getting from this person, and you need to maybe dig deeper here. And if you're getting 7, move away. really move away, because 7 is a polite 5. It's like, nah, no, you should not be going ahead with that. So you are looking at 9 or 10. And this is where, as I said, it's not just another conversation. Actually, it's a very critical step in the whole recruitment process. And you want to make sure that you are not missing anything here. You're not having a blind spot. You're not just flipping a coin. You're really increasing the probability of success of your next talent hire, because you know that can make a huge difference in the business. I hope that helps you. Make sure you take a screenshot, jot it down, use it in your process of hiring talent, because as I said, these are the little solid practical steps which really make the difference in hiring a superstar or hiring an average person. So I hope that helps. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because this is what we share here: practical strategies, implementation techniques, which can help you become better in your business. And get in touch. You take care. Bye.